AVA Sports, sponsoring live stream action for Contenders. What's your fight-ending submission?
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you one more time, fighting out of the red corner from Fighting Fit Martial Arts. Put your hands together for Ryan Smith. And introducing his opponent, standing across the cage in the blue corner from East Coast Muay Thai. Give it up for Antonio Santana. This K1 contest will be fought over 3 2-minute rounds. Your referee in charge of the action, Mr. AJ Jeffrey.
K1 action. I am Rob Just a Job Nutty. With me, Dean Midhat, and Dean, it's about to get hairy.
Yeah, we got Antonio Santana, blue corner from East Coast Muay Thai versus Ryan Smith from Fight and Fit Martial Arts in the red, and it's going to go off.
Both trading those low kicks.
There's the Santana power. Yeah, he's looking for that left hook.
Beautiful shots. Look at, as you said, Dean, big power.
And the question is here, has that rocked Ryan Smith enough?
Good work by Smith, closing distance. Needs to be careful.
Smith's got to keep his hands up in these exchanges here. He's got to be really careful about getting his leg caught with the kicks. He's got to bring his hands straight back to his chin.
Good work by Smith coming forward. Slips his head to the right. Needs to be careful though, because Antonio will read that.
Referee breaks there, one knee allowed in the clinch here, the K1 rules in Contenders.
Tried to slip on that left hook.
Smith covering up a lot better now here, Rob.
Nice front kick from Antonio there. Both sitting in the pocket. Good kick. Oh, low blow. That was a solid kick.
Again, it's very difficult in those flurry of exchanges, close range. But you've got to make sure that you're targeting properly and you're aware of where the kick's going, because you might get one more warning, you might even get 2. But the third one, you can get points deducted. And that can be detriment in winning or losing the fight if it actually goes to the judges' scorecards. But Santana will get up to 5 minutes to recover here. Yeah, it was a big shot, but he looks like he's breathing it out, focusing.
That's all you can do in these situations. It's very rare that a fight is stopped completely from a low blow, but it does happen very occasionally. Antonio though walking it off.
Yeah, I remember the worst one I can think of was Alessio Sakara, when he was hit low and he was like in pain on the floor. He looked like he wanted to vomit.
Yeah.
That fight was stopped, but yeah, you don't see it too often where they can't recover. And I mean, especially with the cups and the shin pads here, it would have softened some of the blow.
Looks as though we're good to go. We're underway. Smith staying light on his feet.
Smith again, he's looking for those kicks. Nice combination here from Smith.
Comes in well. Antonio covers up though nicely. Big shot from Antonio. Smith needs to be careful giving that height. Nice low kick again from Antonio. Smith again coming forward. A good first round. Both fighters trading equally well.
Yeah, that was a good back and forth battle towards the end of that round. In the beginning, I mean, you could argue Ryan Smith was a bit tentative. He was trying to find a way in, and he was kind of shied away a little bit by Antonio's power. And then the low blow came, which can kind of change the direction of the fight sometimes. If you've hit a fighter with a low blow and you almost certainly don't want to do it again on purpose, but if it happens again and you lose a point. So you see now if Ryan Smith holds back those kicks, and you see if Antonio is actually shy from those techniques, and see if Antonio closes the distance a bit more.
Yeah, Antonio looking to land those bombs. He threw some really big shots in that fight. Yeah, for me, that break, the low blow, kind of slowed down the momentum for both fighters, so it'll be interesting to see how they come into the second. So here we go, touch of gloves. Smith moving.
Yeah, Smith's doing the right thing there. He's moving his head off that centre line. Wants to make it a very difficult target for Antonio to hit.
Good work by Smith, moving around. I like the way Smith fires and then moves and puts himself at the other side of the body.
Antonio's looking for a way. Looks like he's trying to set up the lead uppercut or the left hook.
That was a nice right hand.
Oh, I never keep fighting. There we go.
Another big kick inside.
Yes, this is what we spoke about. I mean, Ryan Smith hasn't shied away for those leg kicks, and that's really making Antonio think twice about coming in, and it's slowing him down.
Smith with some good combinations there. Good hands. Full stop with a big kick. Beautiful. Good work to the body, working up and down now, Ryan. Antonio on his back foot this time.
Nice distance management there from Ryan. Needs to stick that jab out move, land combinations and move. Doesn't want to be there for the counter punches of Antonio.
Ryan, good forcing the action there.
It's such an interesting thing to see these two fighters evolve in front of us as the fight goes on. Nice 1-2 combination there from Antonio. But they've really adapted and changed their games up here as the fight has gone on. We see Ryan Smith being more calm and collected, keeping his distance, using the kick to slow Antonio down. And Antonio's looking for a way in.
Yeah, for me, Ryan Smith, very, very impressive in that round. He's working different levels, working the body nicely. Antonio has a very good guard up high. Smith spotted that, went low. You know, the kicks are landing now. Smith really coming into his own. As I said, I feel the momentum of that first round was broken with the low blow. Now I think as we move into the third round, we're going to see Smith really come to light.
Yeah, Antonio on the flip side there, you just think about checking those kicks, lifting that knee up, check that inside kick, and then respond with punches.
Well, Antonio started the first round arguably stronger. Now I think he's allowing Smith almost too much respect. He's allowing Smith to dictate where the fight is, where the fight's going to be. And he's allowing Smith to punch and strike first. You know, Antonio needs to counter that and start to move laterally, start to move around Ryan, and start to land his own shots. Of course, Smith with that range advantage, being a slightly taller fighter.
Smith looking for that body shot there with that jab. He's got to be careful about that kick there, that lead switch kick.
Antonio now realising that he's probably got a lot of work to do in this round. Good combinations from Antonio.
Antonio's up the pressure here. Smith is doing a great job, and like you said, he's got the reach, and he's using that reach to move himself out of the danger zone. He'll strike just like that, going low to the body, and he moves out of the danger zones. Whereas in the first round, he was getting caught with those counter shots.
Landed the right there. Smith closes that range very, very well. Nice inside low kick again, slipped by Antonio. back to his feet.
Ryan's really utilising that jab. Nice right hand from Ryan. Puts a knee in for good measure.
Antonio there looking to go higher than low. Didn't land the low. Big shot from Antonio there, the right hand.
Oh, lovely
combination. Beautiful. Smith just using those legs now.
Ryan's going to come forward now. He's going to keep the pressure on. Oh, he eats the left hand. Antonio's looking for this finish.
They both would have heard a 30-second call. Good combination from Smith there. Beautiful.
He's did a great job of going to the body there with the knee and the punches. Swing and a miss here from Antonio. Antonio's really looking for this finish, Rob.
Great work, great match-up between these two. I feel, though, Dean, that we could do with another round or two.
Yeah, that was super explosive, and it was amazing to see Ryan Smith come out on his own. And what he was doing, he was listening to his corner. They were saying, use the jab. You've got to fire constant combinations. You've got to be in his face and put pressure on him and be first. Because if you allow somebody like Antonio to be first, it's going to knock you out.
That's right, you saw the big shots he was throwing and the power that was behind him. Smith fought a very smart fight using that range. That second round for me, he really came into his own. It'll be interesting though, we'll have to go to the officials to find out what the official decision is. I personally, I'm going to sit on the fence. So we're just waiting for our official scorecards.
Yeah, very difficult fight to score. I mean, you could argue that due to the first round, Antonio could have took the first round, even though there was no point taken from the low blow. But Ryan really turned it up as the fight went on. But again, I hate to call it when they say, "Oh, who do you think won?" And from our perspective as commentators, it's difficult to judge. So we'll leave it to the judges for this one.
Ladies and gents, give it up for both these guys in the cage. 3 hard-fought rounds there. Well, ladies and gents, we have a unanimous decision. Your winner in the red corner, give it up for Ryan Smith. Now let's hear it for Antonio Santana.
AVA Sports, sponsoring live stream action for Contenders. What's your fight-ending submission?